Beautiful Days, Super Danganronpa 2, Monokuma and Monomi's Daily Life. Story by Mizusawa Nana. Illustration by Asaki Toru. Since the story centers around Monokuma and Monomi, fair warning that it is absolutely full of abuse, verbal, physical, and occasionally edging on sexual. Ding dong bing bong. The chimes sounded lightly throughout the island. Hearing the last note, Monokuma struck his pose for the camera, reclining back in the rattan chair. A smile appeared on his asymmetrical, monotone face, liable to rouse unease in the people who saw it, with its mix of cuteness and atrocity. This is an announcement from the Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee. Good morning, everyone. The tropical weather is perfect again today. Now then, let's go out and give it our all today. As he threw out his lines, he tilted the Hawaiian cocktail glass in his hand. After making sure to get all of this, Monomi flipped the switch on the video camera to turn it off, wiping the sweat from her brow. Phew! Her head was filled with the satisfaction of a job well done. However, that satisfaction was erased in an instant, because of Monokuma's bellowing. Fast! Too fast! Faster than necessary! The right answer would be to linger on my ear-to-ear grin for 5 more seconds before cutting it off. But why did you cut it off when you did instead? That shouldn't be humanly possible! Cold sweat appeared on Monomi's forehead as she was pressed with a rapid-fire interrogation. Huh? Humanly? I mean, I guess I am a magical girl, but aren't I a cute rabbit mascot? You're about 1,820,000,000,000 years too early to talk back to me. Where did such a magnificent yet unbalanced number come from? Don't sweat the details. If you're gonna play the straight man for me, I wish you would at least be as sharp about it as Hinata-kun is. Jeez, I'm gonna start hating you if you don't have a single scrap of sense. If you can't even turn the camera on and off for me properly, I'll be way better off with nothing but selfies. This is just one of the things you need to kill yourself for to make it up to me. Do a cross-shaped cut in the gut without anyone else standing by to put you out of your misery. Is it really as bad as you're saying it is? Of course it's as bad as I'm saying it is. Jeez, I thought I'd go out of my way to let you help with my daily routine, but you can't even do something this simple. I didn't even want to help, but you decided on your own to abduct me and make me help anyway. You ogre, demon, you're no bear. Shut up! Jeez, I can't believe you talk back to me on every little thing even though you're just a UCI. Huh? What's a UCI? Obviously, it stands for Useless Clumsy Idiot! Monomi fell to her knees on the floor, heartbroken, breaking down into tears. You're horrible! I didn't think you had very good intentions, but I thought the broadcast was for the sake of the school, so I decided I had to help anyway. You hurt me so much. If it's something I hate so much that it causes me heartburn, I don't care what it has to say, though. I tried to be indirect and not say I hated you flat out, but you still went that far. Your heart is not a bear's at all. Sure it is, but I have such a pure and innocent soul that I cannot tell a lie. That's a lie! You liar! Oh, Maybe I do tell white lies, but that's just the people I hold in higher regard than a paramecium. Are you saying I rank lower than a single-celled ciliate?
The tears streaming down Monomi's face formed a pool of water around her, and the dampness caused mushrooms to proliferate on her body.
What an annoying wet wipe. Isn't that fly agaric and destroying angel there? I can't believe how much you're cultivating. Jeez, you just can't be helped.
Monokuma drew nearer to Monomi and softly dropped down on a knee. He looked almost like a knight serving his queen. Monokuma softly extended a hand and gently plucked the mushrooms growing on Monomi's body.
Monokuma?
Monomi, momentarily surprised, looked up at Monokuma and called his name. As she opened her mouth, a fly agaric mushroom was forcefully shoved into it.
What are you doing? It's poison! This is a poisonous mushroom! Come on now, keep eating it up. Didn't you grow this mushroom yourself? It's just like your own child. Come on, come on, come on!
Monokuma wrenched open his detested Monomi's mouth and once again started pushing in the uprooted mushroom bit by bit.
Please stop! I'm dying! I'm gonna die!
Monomi protested with tears in her eyes as Monokuma pinned her down and straddled her back, guffawing.
Take it! Keep slurring your speech like you're in a porno! Stop! Please stop!
Monomi somehow managed to escape from Monokuma's grip, spitting out the poisonous mushroom in her mouth.
You're horrible! Were you trying to kill me? You don't know how to listen! Littering is strictly prohibited on this island, so I was just trying to find a way around that. Oh, but if we put a domestic violence scene like this in, maybe this book won't be able to be published. Huh? What won't be published? It's nothing really. Now then, since I've taken out my stress on this KGMP, maybe it's time for me to work hard as headmaster again today,
Monokuma said, plumping down into his chair.
What's a KGMP?
Casting a glance over at Monomi as if she were just a stone by the roadside, Monokuma declared,
Isn't it obvious? It stands for Klutzy Gullible Masochistic Pig. Ah! Right after you tried to kill me, that's how you talk to me? There's a limit to how heartless you can be. Les Miserables. That's the plural form. So instead, it should be Le Miserable. Jeez! To think I'd have to explain something so rudimentary to you! Ah! Yuck! Blech! This is why you're a KGMPDABJS! I won't dare ask what KGMPDABJS is an acronym for. I don't want to suffer any more lifelong trauma that will never heal. Oh, okay, I get it. I got sick of bullying you, so I don't care. And anyway, it looks like they're on the move, so as the headmaster, it is my duty to watch over them carefully,
Monokuma said, watching the monitors that were lined up top to bottom and left to right. They were showing the feeds from the security cameras placed throughout the island. One showed the inside of the restaurant, where a large number of students were gathered.
Gathering in the restaurant to exchange information, huh? That's so cliché. There's nothing wrong with being faithful to your roots. Everyone's being serious. Well, I mean, There's no point in getting all buddy-buddy. If you think about what's going to happen after this, the fact that they're acting like they've got solidarity right now is just laughable. I can't help it. I wonder what I should do. Maybe I should make a digest version so that we can all look back and laugh about it later.
Monokuma turned his back on Monomi, who was glaring at him furiously.
You really are the worst. I promise. I will definitely protect everyone from your evil deeds,
she said, attempting to leave the room, but she was called back by a forceful tug on her ear. It was from a comically massive fish hook.
It hurts! Ow! 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 You're tearing it! You're tearing my charm point! Please let it go!
Monomi somehow managed to detach with her short arms and gently stroked her ear.
You hooligan! This is an abuse of power! I'm going to sue! Why are you making such a big deal out of this? Didn't you say you would help me since I'm busier than usual today? Are you saying you forgot, even though it was just a few minutes ago? You KGMPDABJSFFKBCX! That sounds longer! I don't want to hear what it means! I don't want to hear! As long as you don't listen to what I have to say, it'll keep getting longer. If I run out of the alphabet, I'll use the hiragana syllabary and Sanskrit. Eek! Even Sanskrit? I get it. It'll be fine if I help you, right? If I help you. So, what should I do? I'm gonna hit the tanning machine for a bit. So, keep an eye on the monitors for me. Huh? The tanning machine? Why?
Monokuma stood up with a rustle, turned his body to show his black half, and struck a pose like a model in Paris Fashion Week.
Obviously, I want to preserve this beautiful monotone. Huh? Then what about the white half?
Monokuma turned around, showing his white half this time.
Of course I'm gonna whiten that for life! Look at this finely textured, soft, fair skin without a single stain or wrinkle. You said skin, but isn't that fur?
As Monomi mumbled, a large upper straight combo smacked into her chin.
Shut up! Yeah! That's foul play!
Monomi's voice echoed as she crashed into one of the walls.
That's horrible! Don't you know that hurts? Well, duh! It was supposed to hurt! If only you weren't so picky about my meticulously maintained monotone skin, you wouldn't have ended up in this situation. You reap what you sow. I just called it fur because it is fur. Boo-hoo-hoo!
Monomi tottered to her feet, wiping the tears from her eyes.
So, like I said, I'm going to be going half into the tanning machine and half into the whitening machine. So, I'll leave the rest to you.
Monokuma left those words behind, leaving without waiting for Monomi's response.
Boo-hoo! Why me?
On the verge of tears the whole while, Monomi gathered up the poison mushrooms, dried up the puddles of tears, cleaned up the glass that Monokuma had left behind after drinking from it, and so on. Then she sat in front of the monitors and began her conscientious surveillance. The countless screens showed the students all having their own conversations and going about their own business.
I wonder what everyone's up to. Nidai-kun and Owari-san are arm wrestling. I guess Hinata-kun is with Kamaida-kun. Now that I think about it, they've been together from the beginning. In the restaurant, there's Sayonji-san giving Sumiki-san some Monokuma-level verbal abuse. I can't help but feel for her. I feel some kind of sympathy or something for Sumiki-san. Miyata-san, Sonia-san, Koizumi-san, and Nanami-san are all strolling through the farm, and it looks like Soda-kun is following behind them. That seems kind of like stalking. Maybe I should watch out for him.
Monomi bobbed her head in a nod before searching for the remaining members.
Next, Togami-kun is lonely, walking around in Jabberwock Park by himself. And I guess Tanaka-kun and Hanamura-kun are both at the Rocket Punch Market. That's an odd couple. Well, that's fine. Oh, the last two are at the poolside. I found Kuzurio-kun and Pekoyama-san. Those two are... Oh, it looks like they were just passing by.
In this vein, Monomi earnestly continued to watch over the students' actions. After what felt like the blink of an eye, the images on the monitor screens started to be dyed with the colors of the setting sun.
It's already this late. I've been sitting for so long, my whole body is stiff. Maybe I should exercise a little. Oopsie-daisy!
Monomi sprung down from the chair with a bounce and started to stretch.
1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
She swung her limbs front to back and left to right, like in radio exercises, loosening up.
2, 2, 3, 4. There! Phew! I worked up a good sweat.
Monomi sighed deeply and leaned far back into the chair again. Or at least, she tried to, but... The back of the chair that should have been there was now gone, so she tumbled down backwards.
Ow! Why did I fall down?
That's 'cause you're stupid!
When she turned towards the mocking voice, Monokuma was there, the back of the chair in his hands.
Monokuma! When did you...
Just now! You call and I appear. Dun 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 dun! You know?
I didn't call you, though!
Monomi rose to her feet, pouting and rubbing her head where she'd hit it. But then, Monokuma forcefully slammed his hands against the wall, boxing Monomi in.
This? Could this be the Kabedon I've heard rumors about?
Monomi opened her eyes wide in surprise, and as she did, they suddenly got a white, viscous fluid looping and pouring into them.
Yeah! My eyes! My eyes! You put something in my eyes!
This just so happens to be... Ta-da! The leftover whitening essence!
Monokuma showed off the classy packaging of the whitening essence with gusto.
No! Why would you pour that in there? And that weird fake stuff smells really strong!
What? I took a totally refreshing break all on my own, and my skin got even more beautiful. So I just thought I'd take my cute little sister's red eye and turn it into a beautiful white eye.
Stop! You're the one who went and gave me a red eye, so what are you doing changing it now? Anyway, I'd rather it match the black eye, so I really don't want a white eye.
You got me.
Don't click your tongue at me. And how many times do I have to tell you that I'm not your little sister, Anyi-chan? Generally, if you really thought of me as your cute little sister, you wouldn't hit me with an upper straight combo.
Well, I think you would have been cuter if you had a yellow body with a red-checked ribbon and you were a straight-laced little sister, but just a little clumsy. But in reality, you're just a shameless hussy who hasn't even stopped wearing diapers at your age. Are you talking about those cat robot siblings that came from the near future? You're making me mad. This is gonna be copyright infringement. Their legal department won't be silent. Aw, I wanted to try saying stuff like, my little sister can't be this cute. Or, heavens, my younger sister is so endearing as to be problematic. If I'm not cute, then it's not problematic, so it's fine. And you're the one who plucked my pretty and cute wings and put me in this diaper in the first place, even though you're always naked. I'm leaving already.
Monomi did an about face and tried to leave the room, but she heard the sound of something cutting through the air behind her.
Huh?
Monomi pulled out whatever had just pierced into her ear. It was an arrow from a crossbow, with a string attached.
What a shame. I was going for a headshot, but I guess I really gotta work on my aim. I'd die instantly if you'd hit my head, and it still hurt when it hit my ear. You rabbit slaughterer, hunter, Matagi!
Monomi took the arrow she'd pulled out of her ear and threw it to the ground.
Thanks for all the compliments. They weren't compliments. They were criticisms. Jeez, why are you doing this?
At that, Monokuma started fidgeting, touching the claws of his index fingers together.
Creepy. Way too creepy. What's with that pose? Well, I just finally got some new costumes just a little while ago, and I thought I would show them to you. Costumes? What do you mean?
Monomi asked suspiciously, before Monokuma flashed her a wide grin.
They're media-worthy costumes, of course. From now on, every day from dawn until dusk, we'll have to greet people and report on murder cases and stuff, right? So we've got to stand out and express ourselves so all the viewers out there don't get bored. The CNT demographics are even more fickle than the F1 and M2 demographics. As content creators, we have to have the dedication to production that goes all the way down to the nitty-gritty details. Don't use such obscure jargon when all you're doing is talking about viewer demographics. Hey, when did you drape that pink cardigan over your shoulders? Were you trying to be the producer of a TV station? Do you think just because he's made a comeback in recent years that kids in their teens are gonna get that joke?
Monomi grabbed the pink cardigan and tossed it off to the side.
Shh! Quit your yammering! Well, whatever. At any rate, I stocked up on a white seashell bikini, a red plug suit, a blue and yellow pear fairy look, a black Chibatoman costume, some dresses from Nezumiland's hit animated film Snow Sisters, and a few others, so let me show those to you. I get the feeling that this list is skewed towards either the world-famous or highly specific extremes. And aren't some of those near the end kind of biased toward a specific prefecture? It's fine. Now, try this on first.
Monokuma held out the seashell bikini.
Huh? Why me? Well, that's because I would look objectively bad in it. Isn't it obvious? Come on, make it quick. Reflect upon the old saying, time is money, and don't delay even a second. Hurry up! Huh?
diaper and put this on straight away! Come on, come on, come on, come on! No! Stop it! This is sexual harassment! Don't do it!
A long, high-pitched scream resounded through Monokuma's room, but no one came to the rescue. Ding dong, bing bong. The clear tones rung out throughout the now thoroughly dark island.
This is an announcement from the Hope Speak Academy School Trip Executive Committee. It is now 10 p.m. Please relax and let the sound of the waves lull you into a peaceful sleep. Now then, sweet dreams, everyone! Good night!
Kamase Nagito heard the broadcast from the poolside, where he was talking to Hinata Hajime.
Hey, Hinata-kun, didn't the broadcast just now seem a lot more fun than normal?
Hinata furrowed his brow.
Did it? Wasn't it the same stupid broadcast as always?
Kamase chuckled, bringing a hand to cover his mouth.
Nah, Monokuma kinda seemed like he was having a lot of fun. Maybe something good happened. Even if that's true, it's none of my business. Let's head back to our rooms. Yeah, I guess we should.
The two of them abandoned the poolside, so that only the sound of the wind over the surface of the water remained. The end. Footnotes. 1. Kabedon is the Japanese trope of, well, doing exactly what Monokuma is doing here, except in a more sexually charged way. 2. This is Doraemon's sister, Dorami. 3. Matagi. 4. The Japanese TV industry apparently has different labels for viewer demographics by age and gender. C is children aged 4 to 12, T is teenagers aged 13 to 19, F1 is women aged 20 to 34, and M2 is men aged 35 to 49. 5. I assume this is about this guy, Koishida Junichi. Unfortunately, for those of us who are not Japanese, age has nothing to do with how much we're not going to get this joke. 6. This is Funasi, a pear-shaped mascot. 7. Chibatman. The name in the story is distorted a little, presumably to avoid copyright.